Hello and welcome to episode 318 of the Heart of Markness Led Zeppelin podcast. How is it going? I am Mark, and what I do every week is I play selections from a different Led Zeppelin or Led Zeppelin related show. A few selections, talk about it, talk about the context of it, blah, 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 give any history if I have any, and then we go on our merry way. And you can go to heartofmarkness.com to get this recording. The recordings that I play selections from, you can get the whole recordings at heartofmarkness.com for free because all this stuff is traded for free. This one is a compilation, which I don't do too often, but good old Led Zeppelin Boots, or Lurker, as he's known, put out a new, upgraded Soundboard compilation for the 1975 tour. And I like it. I liked listening to it, and I'm going to share it with you. Now, what this is of all the 1975 Soundboard recordings, Led Zeppelin Boots has selected his favorite of each song presented, and then put it together, merged it into one big old recording. So you can go to heartofmarkness.com and get that, no problem. The songs from which the shows from which the songs are called are as follows: Bloomington, January 18th; New York, February 12th. That's from I'll read the whole thing. Bloomington, January 18th, the Led Zepp film merge version. New York, February 12th, 4 Blocks in the Snow, Blue Congo remaster. Uniondale, February 13th, the Randy B remaster. Uniondale, February 14th, the Graham remaster. And Baton Rouge, February 28th, Graham remaster. Fort Worth, March 3rd, Liriodendron remaster. Vancouver, March 19th, great show, Graham remaster. Seattle 321, March 21st, Graham remaster with audience patches. And that's what we're working with. So, what I'm going to play for you. First, I stuck with Physical Graffiti songs for this because, yes, I could have played Dazed, but we're talking 40 minutes, and I don't want to. So, I'm sticking with Physical Graffiti songs because these were the first time these were played to these people, first time hearing them for a lot of them, and the freshest takes. So, what I'm going to play for you now first one is Sick Again from Legendary Show, March 21st, 1975, Seattle. Great show. Marred only by Jimmy being a little out of tune. Drives me bonkers, maybe not you. All right, friends, Sick Again. Let's go. My mouse isn't working. All right, let's go now.
Gonna be Vancouver, good evening! Good evening. We must at least get the trivialities out of the way. Tonight we intend to have a really, really, really good time, right? And through doing so, we've been together now for about 6.5 years. 6.5 hard years where it's been nothing but work, no fun, no. It's been a hard life, but what we intend to do is to show you a little bit of the cross-section of music that we've got together, from the one extreme right to the other. And this is probably the best place to begin.
There. Now, wasn't that lovely? I thought that was good. Nice recording. Jimmy's guitar, I'm not a big fan of the 75 sound, and that kind of puts me off a little bit. Lots of folks love it, so this is not a judgment saying it's bad. It's just saying, well, you guys know that I'm not as big on 75 as I am with some of the other ones. Although most times when I play it, I'm like, oh, what do I have against this? So there we go. Well, that was Sick Again, a song about the groupie movement and population in California primarily, but I think there were girls everywhere, the boys were. Not that they strayed, because they were all married, as we know. So, Sick Again, boom, great drumming from Bonzo. My gosh, is he good. Now we have the next song I'm going to play for you is When the Levee Breaks. This was exciting when this soundboard came out. My God, I remember that. 321, the one I played earlier, just from Sick Again. March 21st, I think that was fairly recent, of that coming out in a soundboard as well. I know I was excited when I featured it, and I think it was because it was brand new. Miss those days. Well, no, I'm having these days now. What am I talking about? I'm playing a new release right now, so I will shut up. Alrighty. This is bing ding 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 ding. Unbelievably good. When the Levee Breaks. They only played it a couple of times at the beginning of the U.S. tour because Jimmy had a broken ring finger on his left hand, which is the foundational finger for guitar playing. So he switched to a 3-finger or 2-finger technique more, and that meant dumping Dazed and Confused for a bit because that was a little too hard on him. So they went with How Many More Times, and they also had Levee and Wanton Song too, which were played in Europe. I know they played them in Brussels as well just before they came over, but they also played them on the first couple of dates in Bloomington and I think Chicago. In any case, I see why they didn't play it. They didn't quite capture, you can't capture that thunderous groove in a live, you can't get that sound of Headley Grange, so I can see why they didn't. Plus they already had In My Time of Dying as a slide piece. I don't know, let's listen to it. How about that? When the Levee Breaks. There we go. You can see why they didn't keep it in the set. It didn't really go anywhere. It wasn't bad. I love, love, love Jonesy's bass chording on that. Thick and deep and monstrous. And can you imagine how that rattled the arena in real time when you were there? Nice. Super nice. Super nice. Bonzo, Jimmy, everybody's doing their best. Everybody's doing their best. And it's a great song. It's just nothing's going to be. It's a rare track. My fan is on. Hang on, let me turn that off. Sorry. I keep the fan on when I'm not speaking because it's summer-ish. So, yes, that's the deal with that. I prefer Brussels better, but it's not out in a soundboard. This is still good. And I applaud the boys for making the changes at very last minute, because Jimmy, I think, broke his finger on the way to on the train, getting on the train to go to the airport to travel or something. And, of course, Robert instantly got the flu, as he do. So, not the most auspicious of starts, but still pretty badass. All right, speaking of badass, you know who the biggest and baddest asses in the world are? They are the titans upon whose shoulders rests this humble yet mighty podcast. I am, of course, speaking of my patrons. Patreon.com/HeartofMarkness. If there's something there for you, if you want to support the podcast and yours truly in a material way, keep the lights on here. You're welcome to check it out. See if there's something that you dig. You get your own show or two a month just for you. Tends to be more esoteric stuff, or if there's something that's really cool, kind of an expanded part 2 of an episode will be on Patreon. All right, and a laurel and hearty handshake go out to the current patrons, Stephen, Ryan, John, Gary, Keith, Tilda, Steve, George, Big Ed, Kenny of regular size, Picard, Knegarn, Jeff, Wayne, Brad, Danielle, Tracy, Other and Supreme David, reminding you, get your colonoscopy if you're due one. It's not pleasant, but it's way more pleasant than an alternative reality in which you're fucked. Bonzo Billy and Mimo. Page 2. Loading. 0 Mark 30. Great fucking name. Used to be S.C. Olson. Also a great name. I like you, dude. Holy Flash. Don. Martin. Black Dragon. Keld. Mario C. Lance. And Rob from where? Melbourne, Australia. All right, guys, thank you so much. You keep the lights on here. I have to re-register heartomarkness.com on July 1st or 2nd, I think. So that's coming up quickly. And again, your help helps. Hooray. All right. Moving right along. I'm also on YouTube. There's a Facebook group, Heart of Markness, which you're welcome to join. I post things there as well. But by and large, you can find me where you can find just about anybody if you want to. If you want to reach me for some reason, Mark at heartofmarkness.com will get to me. All right. Thank you very much. On with our show. What I am going to play for you now, ladies and Germans, is Kashmir from... Shit, where's it from? I think it's from Baton Rouge. Scrolling. Yes. February 28th, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Not a bad show if you haven't listened in a while. All right, friendos, Kashmir. And again, first time playing. I don't think Physical Graffiti was out yet. I think it came out in March, but I may be wrong. But yeah, these are very well maybe the very first time people are hearing these songs, which is nuts considering that they're legendary. All right, here we go. Kashmir.
I am a traveler of both times. Well, that was first time round. And that wasn't so bad, I don't think.
And there we have it. A nice, full, thick, with 2 C's, recording of Kashmir. Now, if the Levee recording was as thick and full and powerful as the Kashmir recording, I think we wouldn't have a problem. But different recorder, different soundboard tape, different everything. Such is life. Alrighty, friendos, that is it for this week. I may be back sometime this week with a bonus episode. I have a couple in the pipe that I just need to finish up. Otherwise, you'll hear from me next week. I'm gone next weekend for my friend's birthday, and I start my new job. Thank you, Lord. Next Monday. So probably Monday night or Tuesday evening or something. In any case, thank you for listening. I'll be back next week at some point. Love you, love you, love you. Bye-bye.